Man,
Yes,
what's
sir.
happening, man? What's going on?
Oh, my brother, what's good with you, man? How you doing?
I'm good, man. How you doing?
Doing good, man. Just a Sunday, preparing myself for tomorrow. What's
Yeah,
no good with you?
nothing much, nothing much. I'm the same way, boy. Work day tomorrow.
Yeah, work day, man. Whoo, these Sundays to Mondays, they don't be killing me, but it's like all my work lead up to about 10 o'clock.
Man, what you talking
Man,
about, bro?
I gotta do. I ain't even did half the stuff I supposed to do.
Ooh. Oh yeah,
We, we,
yeah, it's gonna be a long for you there.
yeah, I'm gonna get it done. I'm still gonna watch some TV. I don't care what my Sunday say. I'm watching some TV. What's good though?
Nothing much, man. Uh, everybody, we just waiting on a few more people to come in. Then we're gonna get started. We just chit chatting right now for a minute.
Mhm.
How was y'all Sunday? Everybody out there in the chat land.
Yeah, put down in the chat. How was your Sunday? What church did you go to? What preacher did you listen to online? What prayers do you have? Give us your testimonials. We need
Yeah,
all. We need it all.
yeah, we need all that. Need all that
All.
today.
Yeah. My Sunday was cool. I listened to this guy. He based out of Maryland. I think it's Baltimore, Maryland. His name is John Jenkins. I
Uh-huh.
listen to him. I've been listening to him for probably 10 plus years, maybe about 15 years. And then my lady, she listened to some guy, forgot his name. I think his name is Bill Waltons or something like that. Forgot this older guy. And so we had this
Bill
morning
Walton,
filled
Bill
with
Winston.
Bill Winston. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, Bill
Yeah.
Winston. Listen to him. Um, and yeah, that was our morning filled with just listening to some words and playing a little Mario Kart with my goddaughter and now we good. We here now. Had to clean up. Had to clean up though.
Yeah.
We here now.
Yeah, there's Kitty coming in right there. What's up, Kitty?
Hey, what's up? What's up?
What she say? She said still need to do laundry and order some.
Order, order, girl. Girl, you better put them hands in the kitchen on
Man,
Sunday.
yeah, man. You know how that is.
Oh my lord, I know. Oh boy, my grandma wouldn't dare. Man, my grandma was still alive. We come to her house every Sunday. You better not order nothing. Everybody had to bring a homemade dish. A homemade dish. Now it was funny though when my grandma passed away in '98. After that, people just bringing KFC boxes, Bojangle boxes, the sides and everything. Didn't nobody want to cook. I'm like,
No.
shoot. I was 11 years old. I was happy for the KFC and the Bojangles though.
I'm a single woman. Why I need to make food for? You can have
Yeah,
something for the next day.
not even that. You preparing your hands and your fingers for your future man. Come on now. You do that now, so you be ready then. There's people think they just can switch on and switch off at will and stuff. No, you got to prepare now so you be ready later. But I ain't talking about you, kid. I'm talking about everybody else.
Yes, sir. See, you already
Mm,
trying to get something else started already.
already. we ain't got to the meat and potatoes of what we talking about today.
Nah. So
Mm,
everybody, welcome. Happy Sunday to you. Welcome to Real Talk Conversations, where a platform has been created to come together, to commune together, and not divide each other. Today, I know it's a subject that a lot of people don't like to talk about,
ooh,
but it's been around for years, and I mean years. To some people, it's a taboo subject. Some
mm,
churches won't even touch it,
mm.
but a lot of them be doing it and watching it. So we're gonna talk about pornography today. We're just gonna open up this and talk about it a little bit today, because
Mhm.
Neil, I'm already looking at a part two with this.
Oh, of course. I mean, I think this should be endless because, like what you said, this this has literally started since Eve partaking of the forbidden fruit. This is something that was brought into the world from sin, and it's going no, it's not going away. And if it is, it's gonna be no time soon. Not at all. Like I think
No,
this is gonna be here when Jesus come back. You know. So
yeah,
but it's our jobs to steward the word, be a disciple of the word, and just try to help out that one person. My aim is to help out everybody in the entire world. But if what we say, we can get that one, I'm cool with that.
Yeah, you can get one. You get that one to get one. See, they don't understand that concept of that.
Yeah.
Because heaven said it rejoice if you can get one.
Just
That
one.
just show you how it shows you how much just one is to the world.
Right.
What else Kitty
Right.
say?
When
I'm with someone, I would make food. Shoot, I made roti a couple times when I was there.
a couple of times when I was there. I like, hey, Rotel is where it's at.
Oh man, yes, yeah.
But yeah, man, this is one of them conversations, man. And I'm at a point in my life to where I speak about it openly. Is you know when you very first start speaking about it, you try to like slide over your words and make sure that it's appropriate, and you don't want to offend, and you don't want to sound too what's the word, too explicit when you're speaking about it. That's how I was a couple of years ago. Now I'm like, no, man, I see so many of my friends, my brothers, sisters, co-workers struggling with this. And you got the two sides. You got the one that's struggling, that's really trying to fight, but you got the other people, they done dived in it and they just think it's all right.
Yeah, they full blast
like,
with it. And
mm-hmm.
here's the other thing. You know, when you watch Tubi is something like soft porn.
You're gonna have to speak on that because I promise you I haven't seen one thing on Tubi. So
when you watch some of them shows with all the looseness hanging out half naked, that's soft porn.
Yeah. I remember BET Uncut late at night. So something like that.
Yeah.
The worst. Got you.
Yeah. Gotcha. So we're gonna go ahead and jump into this thing, boy. I'm telling you, you know, I'm gonna give like two different definitions. I'm gonna put one up on the screen. I pulled it up. Go ahead.
Before you give the definition, I want to know what really made you want to have this conversation. Like what was the thing that said, like, you know what, this is the straw that breaks the camel back. I'm having this conversation.
You know, even before we got here, I was talking to Peter McNeil, friend of ours, great guy. He wrote a movie called Urge. It's on Tubi and Amazon videos and all that kind of stuff, dealing with that addiction in his marriage. So that movie is about his life and his marriage. And then sitting back, listening to some of these young people talk and how I mean, Neil, I could be standing in line at the store. They watching this stuff.
Of course.
I'm like, y'all in the store watching this? In the store.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's just trying to bring some awareness of what's parents. Don't be naive thinking your kids don't watch this stuff. They're watching this stuff. If they're not, thank God that they're not. But it's some of these kids watching this stuff. Mm-hmm. And they're trying to reenact this stuff out here on these girls or these boys. Mm-hmm. And some of y'all that, especially some of the men, y'all see a lot of this stuff in these movies, these pornography movies. You try to implement it inside your marriage with that.
Right.
Ooh. And that ain't gonna work.
You already touched on the question I have later in the episode.
Yeah. So everybody just tuning in, welcome. Sit back. Now we ain't talking about nobody. We ain't finna be out here trying to expose nobody. We just bringing awareness to what's going on. That's it. We just bringing some awareness. It's nothing dogging nobody out. We ain't gonna be in here showing no naked pictures or nothing like that. If I did that, I guarantee you it'll be about 700 men in here right now.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we done went viral. Oh yeah, Carl. Oh, smooth talk. Oh, live with Carl. Oh man, y'all need to go tune it. Yeah. That was crazy.
That negative like that was sell just like that. If I just showed a breast hanging out, they'd be all over it, boy.
Hey, you saw what happened with Janet Jackson Super Bowl, right?
Everybody went back and tuned in and just replayed that like crazy.
And you know what? I'll say this and then you move forward. You know the worst thing about that, if you were to do that, yeah, you're gonna have instant gratification. You're gonna go viral. But at that point in time, you don't put yourself in a box you would never be able to get out.
Won't get out of there.
It doesn't matter what you say. You can say the most realist stuff. They're gonna go back to breast on the video.
Yeah.
This is you. This is who you are really. That's what they'll do.
And they will only watch when it's dealing with stuff like that right there.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, they ain't even paying it no attention.
Trying to get sponsors and people to come and like really boost up the platform. Oh, they go back to that one episode. They don't want to be attached to that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, nah, man, keep doing what you're doing, man. You're doing it the right way.
Yeah, you know, I'm gonna keep doing that, man. We're gonna do our just this side. We can talk about everything, not just one thing.
Right.
Because you know, like we talked before. I get on here and talk Black Power. I get on here and talk dog these pastors out. I get on here and talk about all this stuff, and we will go viral.
Yeah.
But when we talk about some stuff that's really dealing with the world and inside the homes, it's a different story. They don't want to hear that. Or if we get on here and talk about drama sells like crazy.
All time, every time.
Every time, man. Every time.
Let's see what that definition got for us.
Yeah, let me see. Can I blow this up? Let me see. Can they see it? Do it one more time.
Oh man, I see who the tech whiz is now.
I learned that from my son. Yeah, but as we see, pornography is printed in visual material containing the explicit description or display of sexual organs or activity intended to stimulate erotic rather than anesthetic or emotional feelings.
That's the definition.
Ain't that something?
Yeah. Been here since day one.
Since day one.
Well, since day one after the forbidden fruit, that's when it's been here.
Yeah. And then I got the other definition too. I got on my tablet, y'all. I should have linked my tablet to this so y'all could have seen it, but it's pornography is any material such as images, videos, writings, or audio designed to sexually arouse or explicit sexual content. It can range from artistic and erotic deception to explicit and hardcore material.
Well, we're about to get into it, man.
And it goes through it goes from all generation, all race. It doesn't matter. And the sad part about it, a lot of men like to watch kids porn.
Yo.
We gonna do that I'm gonna have to bring that one around too at some point.
Yeah, because we got some teachers in our community that's locked up because of this mess. If they doing it in person or if they was watching. We got one teacher that was from elementary school, a third grade teacher, locked up because he had it on his phone, on his laptop, and how they caught him. He was showing it to the kids at school, and one of the childs went and told the principal. Well, told the first adult they saw.
Man, that is crazy.
Yep. You know what's crazier though? He was out about 2 weeks after that. Yeah. He ain't back in the school system, but he wasn't still locked up. But
how they even get off with this stuff?
Don't know, man. I mean, it could be a myriad of things, but when I'm gonna tell you something, and this could be stereotyping, and it is. But when I look at the people who is in that field of pornography, if you can look at them men in their face and tell something's off with them. Every time I look at them, I'm like, it's something wrong with them. Maybe I don't know. I don't know. I ain't gonna start to speculate, but I know I can look in their face and I can look at their demeanor, how they walk and talk, and like something's up. I'm gonna keep my eye on this guy.
And boy, that is crazy, man. And you look at it, we be like, How do you look? My thing is, how do you look at a child like that?
Yeah. God
That's
forbid if they
sad.
have kids.
That's sad, man. Man.
Yo, are we getting explicit? Like which way we going on here? Like not explicit in a negative way, but how far are we going?
We can touch the borderline you want to.
Touch the borderline. Let me tell you a sad story. Talking to a friend, me and my friend, a homeboy, and he was talking to this girl at this club. So they just met. They literally just met that night. How about in the club while they was doing it? She bent down, pulled his stuff out, and started giving fellatio. Okay? In the club. They got back together, went to the car, and she finished them off. And this is what he told me. He said he asked her, how did she learn everything that she did? And her first words was from my father.
From the father?
From her father. Because in his mind, and literally just what his feelings he told me. He said he was just like so mind blown that she can do it the way she did it. And how he asked her, she said it so casually and nonchalantly, and said she'd been doing this literally since about 6 or 7 years old.
Man, boy, that's crazy. Man, that's breathtaking.
Yeah. I didn't even know how to respond to that. I never heard that before. I was like, he was like,
I never heard that before.
No, when he told me and I asked him, did he keep a relationship with her? He was like, he couldn't, because he was like, even though what she just did to him was amazing, after he said that, he said he felt so low and disrespectful and cheap. And he was like, he couldn't talk to her. The problem with she been doing this for so long, and now she in her 20s, she think all that is normal. But then what about his father that's taking advantage of his child? And you know, to bring it back home to this, bring it back home, that stuff doesn't just start off going after your child. That starts off in your mind. The next thing is that pornography. Then you see the stuff on your phone, on your laptop, and you see the people in here on these videos you watching are getting away with it. And now you want to emulate that in real life.
That ain't gonna work. It's because it's designed to enhance and put you into a fantasy world of this is how it's supposed to go. Like you were saying, this is how it's supposed to be done. No. And if you're not strong-minded, it will corrupt you.
Oh my Lord. Y'all who's listening right now, what you don't understand about what you're watching on pornography, do you know how many cut scenes that they have? It's a production. I'm not saying this is cool. I ain't saying that, oh, it's okay. I'm just saying these are people. This is job for them. This is money for them. This is entertainment. This is fun for them. But it's still a cut. They have to stop. They go on with their lives. But you sitting here thinking this stuff is real. You thinking them two came together, said, hey, let's do this and let's have fun. And we recorded. And now you think you're going to do the same thing out here in the real world. No, it's cut for them. For you, it's corruption of your mind. Now, of course, they're a part of it. Yes, it's really corruption on their behalf. But for them, it's a cut for them. It's a cut scene. And for you, now you're tearing up your marriage. Man or woman, you're tearing up your marriage. Your kids can feel this. You're mentally gone from your job. When y'all see so many people spacing out, what you think they thinking about?
Especially if they've been exposed to that.
Yeah.
And those guys in there, oh man, these guys lasting an hour. Them guys, like you just said, it's a cut scene. They'll do this scene. They may take something to prolong them, but it ain't like they last an hour. They'll do it for a little while. Then it's cut. Then they'll finish it up either tomorrow or whenever they finish it up or later on that day. They'll finish it up. It's not like they go on like that for a whole hour.
They don't think that, they just see it. And you know it with 2025 and beyond, they have, like you said, they taking something for it. They have it's what they don't see. They don't see the cameras, they don't see the production.
Mm-mm.
And it's just like a movie. These movies we watch in the movie theater, it takes 3 months to finish the hour and a half, 2 hour movie takes about 3-4 months.
If not longer.
If not longer. And you think this 30 minutes or 40 minutes or an hour, you think that was just one shot? So now, and here's the other thing about it. I want you to understand this. And this, men, we know this. Men, y'all are too embarrassed to admit this. If you're a man that works and you have a wife and you got life, 9 times out of 10, you probably, I don't know, you're probably not doing it that much. You and your wife is not being intimate few times a week. That's cool and stuff. So when you thinking of an hour, in your mind, I can only go 5 minutes or 10 minutes. Why can't I go like the pornography, like the porno I'm watching an hour? Do you know how much that they do? And do you know when a male's body is depleted of liquids, if you want to say it that way? When we deplete it, the more you deplete it, the harder it is for your body to actually react. And this is not love for them. This is not life. This is a job. So now they got to tell their body to do something that their body really don't want to do. That's why they taking pills. That's why they taking shots. That's why most women that's in these videos, you see, they don't tell you. Man, you can go on Netflix. It's called like like once the video stop or something. I'm gonna get it and I'll put it down in the thing. But most of the women say they have to take shots of alcohol just to get themselves out of their mind to prepare themselves what they're about to do. So they doing it over and over and over and over. Is why they can last 40 minutes, 20 minutes, because their body really don't want it. And up here, they're not engaged in it. They say sometimes when they're doing it, they think about other stuff. But you're trying to bring this fire into your bedroom with your wife, who you love and in love with. Once somebody told me funny about fire, they said fire is only good for the fireplace, nowhere else in the house. Anywhere else outside of that fireplace, your house going to burn down.
Mm. Mm. And when you look at it, now here you go, you don't watch the porn, and if you're not careful, your mind start racing and running. So now you're not thinking about your wife if you're married.
Nope.
You're thinking about the girl you just watched.
Yep.
Man, now you're trying to make your wife do what the girl did, the woman did in the video, and now it's a problem. See, and the thing about it, men want the women to do what these women doing in the movies. But when that woman said, "Won't you do like that man and last a longer time?" Then now it's a problem.
Can't do it. Oh, here's another one, Carl. Most of the videos that us as men and women we watch, most of them men and women are physically in shape. Physically in shape. Look like models. Oh, but you're 30 years old. You're 40 years old with a marriage. I'm pretty sure the majority of us ain't looking like them. So even if you was to try to put on like them in a movie, you getting tired. How many men in here? Go down in the comments. How many of y'all done pulled a cramp before?
Man, you know they ain't finna tell that, do you? They ain't finna tell that.
Nah, because no, just going to what you were saying. The man want the woman to do what they see on the videos, but that woman, when they say you do what you can't even do it because you ain't even physically in shape.
Nope.
You don't even have the stamina to do half of what they do.
Mm-mm. And they
but you want your woman. You're putting pornography standards on your wife. You're secretly lowering your wife's standards. Do you know how your wife feel, man, when you bring this information to your wife. There's men don't even act. There's men out here, bro. They just take a video and bring it to their wife. Baby, you think we can do this? What?
Yeah. Do what? I didn't sign up for this. And see, now you trying to go on outside and find someone that's gonna do what you want them to do in that video. Now you don't brought somebody else into the whole marriage, and it's getting ready to be a whole doggone mess. And everyone just tuning in, welcome to Real Talk Conversation. I know this is a touchy subject. I know a lot of people don't like to talk about subjects like this, especially y'all Christian folk. But let me tell y'all something. There's a lot of that going on inside the church too. Y'all just don't want to talk about it. See, that's the thing right there. Y'all want to run from subjects like this, but when you see it happening, you don't say nothing. You just sit there and be like, okay. But then when your kids start getting involved with, that's when you want to talk about it. Why can't we talk about it now before it even starts? Because parents, let me say something to y'all. These young guys are watching it to enhance themselves with mature women, because a lot of mature women are messing with younger guys now. So they're taking the pills to last longer, even though they are young, Neil. They 21, 22. What you taking that for? You should be already ready with that. Because your metabolism and everything is running, unless the food and all this stuff that's in the food is killing it.
Dude, but no, let's go even deeper with that. Why these young kids are taking these supplements, just like the pornography? These men, how many women you think one particular man messed with in one day on these videos? A lot, right? Not just one woman in one day. He messed with multiple women. I'm thinking these young boys are imitating what they're seeing. And already, even though the pornography is a video and a business, this is actually life for them. So now they get to clap their hands with their homies and brag at school because they done slept with 3 women in one night. And all them girls are in school with them, or they're older women. Do you know how many, when I was in school, you know how many boys and came back to the school bragging about, messing with an older woman in their 20s, 23, 24, and we only 16 to 17 years old.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And they mentally can't even get up with it. So there's stuff out there. There's stuff out there that makes their body say, I'm up for it right now, but mentally they not. Dude, let me tell you how far out of this that I am. I'm sorry, man. Let me give you this right here. This dude, I was at work and one of my students was just talking to me. He had a good night. And he was just like going on and on and on. This dude said he took 2 honey packs and put it in some beer. Dude, I don't know what honey packs are. How he expressed about it. He expressed like it's real honey, it's organic, and it's good for your body. For my mind, I like honey. It's good for my body. Dude, tell me why I'm in Food Line asking for honey packs.
You can buy that in the Food Line.
I know. I didn't know what a honey pack was. Is what I'm saying. I didn't know I didn't know. And then I called my homegirl that worked at the hospital. I called my homegirl. I was like, yo, I'm trying to find me a honey pack. Like, where can I get one from? And she's like, Neil, what you talking about? I said, I want to give me some honey. I like honey. She was like, do you know what that's used for? You can eat it. That's what I said. You can eat it. She was like, no, a honey pack is a sexual stimulant.
Yep.
I was like, oh.
Yep.
like this. I'm thinking about the honey that's in the little bear. That's in that little bear container. That's what I'm thinking about. But
this got the bees on it.
Yeah.
You get them out of convenience stores. You go to convenience store, they have convenience stores and stuff.
No, I know exactly what they are now. They got them all in the smoke shop. One little pack about $8. Like $8. Oh, yeah. Y'all paying $8.
And see, y'all, everybody that's listening, just because we can describe stuff and say it's in the stores, that just shows you that we pay attention. I pay attention when I go in the stores. I'm looking at everything. even the freaking videos. I'm looking at myself on TV. You know how they had the videos? Some of them still had TV. I'm looking at myself. I'm watching everything. And they know what sells. So the honey packs are the hottest thing that's on the market now because it just about done took over the convenience store.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. That's like I said, one pack. What I look at is $7.99. In some stores, one pack is like $9.99.
Yeah. So you look at it, $10. Let's say you sell 20 that day. But we see how the world has become. Young people, parents, these young people are watching closely. And they are watching stuff that you don't think they're watching. Because some of y'all feel like, well, I know my child won't do this. You don't know what your child don't do without you being around them. You don't know what they're doing. You don't know what they're watching. You don't know. And the way, as a lot of y'all like to say, the devil is busy. Oh boy, he's trying his best to get them. That's one way of getting them because they keep their mind aroused and stimulated. And now they out here trying what they see on these videos. And guess what, parents, your daughter is entertaining a lot of that stuff too. Your son is entertaining a lot of that stuff too. If I can almost guarantee you, if you look at some of these boys, you get their phones, bet you it's a video in there.
Yep. And in this day and age, it's going to be a video on both sides. I don't even want to go that way.
Both sides. It's a video somewhere. And look at, if you parents, y'all think we are lying on here. Look at all these OnlyFans pages. What you think is going on there?
Paid pornography, paid prostitution.
That's all it is. Y'all think it's just another app. Nope.
But you know what, Carl, and like it bothers me because every app in the world is not created for bad and good. It's how we use it. And I believe when OnlyFans was created, this wasn't OnlyFans intent, but it's so consumed with people making money easy. What's going on? How we make money easy? Start out showing your feet, start out showing blowing it seductively and stuff, and then you just keep going and going and going until you don't have nothing else to give. And most women are making millions and millions of dollars off berating their body on OnlyFans. Now, there's an app called Demon Time that was created for this purpose. See, Demon Time was created for that. But OnlyFans, I truly believe it was created, is what the word is called, OnlyFans. Creators wanted to get paid a paid prescription because it's their fans. But then it took a shift for the worse. It took a shift. And now I was thinking about creating an OnlyFans so I can do my speaking engagements and stuff. But I always know if I say I'm on OnlyFans, I know exactly where people's mind is going to go to.
Oh yeah, what you doing on there?
I've never done it because I don't even want you to entertain that idea with me.
No. And you see it a lot, even on TikTok. Everybody say, "Wait, Instagram stuff. Come over to my OnlyFans page." They're trying to get you engaged and go through all this stuff and get the paying for all this video porn, and you watching somebody else. Y'all, they're getting paid for that. So don't think that it's just for entertainment purposes because they want to show off their body. If they got a nice body or whatever. But it's going on. It's going on, y'all. We're not here bashing anyone. We're just here putting just a little light on it. That's all. We're not saying we're expert about what's going on with this right here. And if that's the case, I can maybe Peter will jump on one day and let him tell you the story about that his movie that is about a true story about his marriage and his life.
Guys, basically what we saying, love the sinner, hate the sin. We talking about the thing, not the person.
Yes. Because you can get
Person,
caught up
like,
in a lot of stuff. Well, go ahead, Neil.
no, that's why I was just about to say that. I was like, the person, everybody has got caught up in something. And if you haven't, you about to get into it, and or you in it right now. So it's definitely not going out after you. But it's what we talking about. Pornography is that, and it's so big. People think it's okay. It's so big, and it's so accepted, and it's promoted so much. The world, especially the kids now, the kids that's in middle school and high school, they think it's okay. It's normal to them. The world has normalized something that's really killing you slowly. And you don't know it's killing you slowly because you're doing it willingly. When you speaking about, man, they speak about pornography at school now like it's a 5 o'clock p.m. TV show now. And the parents ain't doing no better. You can't even truly mentor your child because you're doing it in your adult life. You find this from your child. Here's how bad it is. You find this from your child. You reprimand your child, but whatever your child was watching, now you're watching it in your own time.
Yep, on the down low.
Oh, and here's another problem. And this is why I'm not even going to come too much at kids, because most of this stuff started with parenting. Most of this, you allow your child these cell phones at a young age, access to internet, access to a computer. You don't even know the friends your child's are around. How is your child going to somebody else's house and you ain't met them or the parents? What you think was happening? What you think was when a child is not led, and I'm sorry, this may not be true, but humor me. When a child is not led, they're going to find more bad than good.
Yes, they are.
When a child is not led, and now here's what's happening as a parent. You're on the rebound. You're teaching and instructing on the rebound. You're waiting for problems to happen. Kids are smart and amazing and beautiful. If you set parameters, if you set barriers in certain places of their life, when it comes to them, kids love their parents so much. Oh, now my mama said this. I'm not gonna do this because my mama said this was bad. Oh, because my dad said I shouldn't involve myself in this. But if you haven't set parameters, when it comes to them, it's something brand new to them, and the child don't know how to differentiate between good and bad. There's something for them.
Yeah.
But Carl, you got it. They ain't trying to hear me.
They try to hear this period because this a subject that they run from. They want to hear about the blessings. They want to hear about the cars and the houses. And you're going to get your Boaz. You're going to get your wife. You're going to get this. You're going to get that. That's what they want to hear about. But here's the world that's really indestructive is going on. And while you worried about the cars and the house and the Boaz and all this kind of stuff, your child is over here doing this right here. Your child is over here experimenting some stuff.
The child is King Solomon.
Yeah. Yeah. And even when it goes over into the adulthood, now your adult husband or wife is dwelling in this stuff, and I want you to do it like this, and you're sitting here like, why you want to try this like this? Well, I'm just trying to implement something new. I want to try something new. Where do you get that from? Was you sitting around talking with your friends about this? Was you sitting around just thinking about this, or did you stumble across the pornography and want to be done like that?
Or the other thing is, this is where a lot of women feel like you're cheating because y'all never did this before, and now you come back with something new. Who you do this with?
Yes.
How you know how to do it? Where you learn this from?
So they pick up different stuff, and now it's in the house. and your wife or your husband looking at you funny. And I'm gonna take the wife and husband off of it, your boyfriend and girlfriend, because they do that kind of stuff too.
Yep.
It's serious, and it can damage this right here. It can damage it.
And there's a scripture in the Bible where the Lord turned a culture of people over to a depraved mindset, a reprobate mindset. The definition of that, where you think good is evil and evil is good. A reprobate mindset, your mind is so altered, your way of thinking is so trash, and your heart is so corrupted. God allowed your mind to get turned over to a reprobate mindset because this is your mind. And it wasn't just one person, this was a culture of people. And here in 2025 and beyond, we still have a culture of people that their mind is depraved. Their mind is reprobated. Because you think your evil is good. You think what you doing at night is good. And you, oh my God, and you sleep well. You sleep good. You get a good night rest with the mess you're doing. And you want everybody else around you to be honest and be truthful. You want everybody else around you to tell you the truth and treat you right and treat your kids right. You ain't even treating your wife right. Women, you ain't even treating your husband right. And then you expect your kids to be better than you. How can they be better than you when you giving them crap and trash?
Exactly.
A kid cannot grow and be better than the product than what they're giving. Now, if you're giving them good substance, they can grow and be better. But if you're giving them trash substance, what you think they're going to be? They're going to grow and be worse. Give them good substance, they're going to be better. Give them bad substance, they're going to be worse.
Yep. Now we traveling to that psychological thing, that mental. And just like I got him a note, psychological standpoint, pornography is any material that triggers sexual arousal. It can vary effects on individual, influence sexual behavior, relationships, and mental health. Mental health, y'all. Y'all always talk about mental health. Here we go, mental health. Some studies suggest that excessive porn use may lead to addiction-like behaviors with others. While others argue that it can be normal. They argue, this is normal. So how long you been exposed to this thing? If it's normal.
Can I give my story, my testimony at this moment?
Yeah, okay. Roll with it.
Guys who's listening, ladies who listening, I normally don't come here on Sundays. But we were speaking last Wednesday, and I told Carl I had to be here because of my journey with pornography. And what he just said was a good segue. I used to watch porn, guys. And here's the thing. This was my mindset. And look, I want to make this fun. When I get done, I want Carl to be the judge of me and what I just said. I want him to call me out, tell me if I'm right and wrong, my way of thinking in my heart. But yeah, I want him to do that.
Let me go put my robe on then.
Huh?
Let me go put my robe on then.
Go put the robe on. Oh, guys, I used to watch porn, and this where my mind was at. I was like, I'm not addicted. I'm not addicted to pornography. And my reason why I wasn't addicted is because I didn't watch it all the time. I only watch porn when I wanted to masturbate. That's true. I wasn't watching. I have friends. I remember we was having a boys' night out. We was watching WWE, playing video games. I got one friend in the kitchen on his phone just swiping. He do 4 or 5 seconds swiping, 3 seconds swiping into it. And that was him. I was never like that. So I thought it was cool. I said, hey, I don't got a pornography addiction. I got a masturbation addiction. I couldn't stop masturbating. And I'm just watching pornography with no mindset to stop. And I'm the one like, ooh, when I get a girl, I can try this, I can try that. Arch in the back, like smacking, she's yelling. This was my mindset, guys. Stay with me. Where it changed one day, because when you're watching pornography, men, so don't lie. We have our favorites, and we know who our favorites are. And I'm only bringing up this girl name because of the story. So I'm getting ready. I'm laying on the bed, man. I got lotion. I got the old towel on my chest. I ain't trying to clean up all that stuff. And I type in Alicia Taylor. That was one of my favorites. Type in Alicia Taylor. Now this is a porn star. The first thing it said, Alicia Taylor died of overdose. In my mind, I'm not thinking my Alicia Taylor, not the one, because she just porn. Why this a bit story? So then I start going into the stories, going into more of the article. And this is an article. It's still, y'all can go look this up. And the article was, no, this is famous porn star Alicia Taylor died at the age of 33, if I remember. And I'm like, yo, look into it. So before I tell you what happened, this is a girl that has over 3,000 videos. My mind was like, oh, she got 3,000 videos. She want to do this. She like it. She love it. I'm thinking the porn star, she got money out the wazoo. So I'm reading the article, and it said she was staying in the bedroom at her mom's house. She was working at Burger King. So in my mind, this girl that got 3,000 videos is staying at her mom's house working at Burger King. I thought she had money. Why she staying at her mom's house working at Burger King? And it said that she overdosed on split personality or split personality disorder and depression medicine. When I read this article, that right there made the people in the porno industry, made them real to me. I never looked at people in the pornography world. I just thought they was actors and this is what they wanted to do. Everybody was happy. But that pulled the veil behind my eyes. That pulled the wool over my eyes to say, no, these are real people. And then I promise you, at that moment right there, I was done with pornography. My body desire, yes, I still did it, but I weaned myself off, and that was the story. So whenever my mind do go back and be like, I used to watch this and I remember this, I think of Alicia Taylor. I think of this girl that have over 3,000 videos that was sleeping in a single bedroom at her mom's house, working at Burger King, dying at the age of 33. Because of what the industry have done to her mentally and emotionally. And then I start to wonder how many more women that I'm watching going through the exact same thing she's going through mentally and in her heart. I said, and hold on. Oh, here's the kicker. Carl, please put the gavel down on this. At this time, I'm supposed to be a man of God. I'm literally going out in the world. I was that one. You shouldn't be watching this. You shouldn't be doing this. But secretly, I'm doing it at my house. That was me. I was literally in the church and I was telling them when I would minister to people, why are you doing this? This is wrong. You know God don't want you to do this, but I'm doing it.
You know, a lot of them do it. It's videos on pastors that got caught watching it with a woman or watching it themselves or in, like these days, same race, same gender. But that's the mindset that it would click us into, men. We especially we have watched it. I have watched it. It would click something in us.
Yep.
To where I got my favorite.
Yep. Yep.
I ain't looking at nobody else but her.
Got my favorite.
And then if we weren't careful when we sleeping with somebody, our mind won't looking at the one we were with. Our mind focus on what we seen with her.
Yep.
That's how dangerous this can be. Everybody tuning in. I see people coming in. Everybody tuning in. Welcome to Real Talk Conversations, y'all. We're talking about something serious. We're not dogging nobody out. We're not trying to say we're experts about this topic. We're not trying to say we have never done it. We just trying to shine some light and let y'all know, parents, your child could be doing it. Parents, your daughter could be doing this. Spouses, your husband is watching it too. That's why he trying all this new stuff. You wonder what's coming from. You think, oh man, he just spicing up the bedroom. Where he get that from?
Let me throw a little small monkey wrench. A little small.
Make it big.
No, because it's not really big. Because I think I'm kind of forward, but it's a little small. On the opposite side, I notice more women gets into the mental sexual problems from actually reading sex novels.
Yeah.
Opposed to watching pornography. My question that I had for you earlier was, is there any form of pornography that's healthy for a marriage?
I ain't never been asked that question. Because I ain't never looked at it that way.
And here's the thing, for me, it was no, but like I'm looking at it from like there's a lot of women that has learned from multiple partners, but there's a lot of women that has learned from reading, and they may not know exactly what to do, but it's like anything. I don't know how to run a register at McDonald's. I do it for a whole week. I'm gonna be a register technician. Like I'm gonna be the guy. So they read this and they try what they reading, but they keep going it over and over and they're getting good. So like that question, is there any form, because y'all don't want to admit it, but even reading the sex novels, the erotica, that is a form of pornography. If you don't believe me, go read the definition you put up. Okay.
Yeah.
Is there any form that's healthy? And I'm gonna throw the big monkey wrench, because you have some families, married couples, wives and husband watch pornography together, and they say it helps their marriage out. Now, see, that's why I draw the line. I believe ultimately it doesn't help the family out, the marriage out. But is it wrong if both of them agree to this?
It would still be, to me, just me being honest, it would still be wrong, because now you have invited another entity inside the marriage, that if you don't continue to do that, somebody might mess around and go outside. Or if the man can't keep up or the woman can't keep up, well, let's do like the video we watched the other night, where her friend came in and joined the party with us. Now you're bringing all this other stuff inside the marriage, which your bedroom supposed to be sacred. Now you just don't broke that sacred and invited Lisa, John, Felicia, anybody in there. Now y'all talking about, we got an open marriage. What is that? If you're gonna have an open marriage, what you even get married for?
What you get married for? Marriage is supposed to be a union between one and two. When they come together, they join together as one.
That's it. Where the open come from?
Let me say this to you right quick. A mentor, not a mentor. This lady, she told me her whole story. I'm gonna give it in a short thing. She divorced her husband because he was a pastor and he liked young girls. And so he wouldn't get in trouble and he would feel comfortable in his heart. He would literally fly to the Philippines, where having sexual relations with underage girls were legal. He didn't do this in the United States. The dude, he would go over there and mess with 12-year-olds, 11-year-olds. And if I think she told me his youngest was 8. And she divorced him. Now, this is supposed to be a lady on the cloth, supposed to be a man on the cloth. And I asked her, you know what the Bible say about divorce? And I said, why did you get a divorce and why you wasn't working with your husband to rectify this? She looked at me. She said, because any sin in the world, if somebody's doing it, realize sin is not satisfied.
Nope.
And I didn't even get it. And she said it again. She said, look at me. She said, look at anything. She said, sin is not satisfied. She said, she said, this man is flying out of the country to go scratch his itch. She said, there's nothing I can do. She said, it's in the Lord's hand, but I cannot be a part of this. Because she said, sin is not satisfied. Today is 12. Tomorrow's she going to be 10. The next year is going to be 8. Where he going to stop at? And with me being in the marriage with him, there's nothing I can do to stop it. I'm sure not going to be there enforcing it because he is not about to do that and then come home and have a loving wife waiting for him. Dude, I couldn't say nothing. I was literally with her. I was like, yeah, okay. I'm saying that to say, guys, this pornography, anything that you're doing, even if you and your wife agree to this, sin is not satisfying. You bring somebody into the sacred part of your room, which I told you, if you got the analogy, fire is supposed to be in the fireplace. It ain't supposed to be in the bedroom. You bring somebody into your bedroom, like what Carl said, somebody gonna want more. Somebody not gonna be able to keep up. And that sin is not satisfying. So now both of y'all gonna open up the door. What you gonna do next? Are you gonna just be like, you know what? That's enough. That's enough. We good. No. You open up a door. Your wife and your husband know already. So now it's easier for you to do it again by yourself or with other people. You know, there's swingers parties for this stuff.
Yeah.
And you think it's going, and the one thing I'm gonna be honest, and I'll let you go. People, men and women that's under the cloth, I don't understand. Because if you read that Bible, you say you're a man or woman of God. And this is the stuff you entertain. I don't know what God you're serving. Sin is not satisfied.
And you have to be very, very, very careful, y'all. I'm telling you. Once you start inviting stuff in, that's gonna be it. And while you was talking, it made me think about the movie Proposal with Demi Moore, and I think his name Robert Redford, and Woody Harrelson, Woody Harrelson, and he offered $1 million just to sleep with his wife. $1 million, you know, that get you out of debt. You have money. She went with him. She enjoyed it because she was thinking about it. You know, basically he would question her, you know, what's wrong? She was like, basically like, no, nothing. He messed around and asked the question. Me and y'all, if y'all don't really want to know the truth, you better not ask these women these questions. He said, was it good? He pressed her on it. She said, yes. Yes. So it just goes to show you, because he was older, you know, he older than them. It shows you the experience that he may have put on her that she didn't get from him. And he put her into a mental thing like, man, he got money and he did me like this, and it was good too. So now she's thinking about him because she had cards, his phone number, all that stuff. He was hurt so bad about it, he went to the auction and said, I'll give you your $1 million back, basically.
Oh no, it's no damage is already done.
It's already done. Even though it's a movie, you know, they got lovey dovey and all this stuff right here. Man, I said that ain't real. That's just a movie.
That's definitely not real. I hate these movies be painting these pictures for for these women and these men that like everything is gonna work out at the end. Like, no, it's not. Like, you can give him that money back, and she can say yes. You already asked her, was it good? And she said yes. What you think she's thinking about at late at night?
It's playing, man. It's
Over and
playing in her
over.
head. And it's playing in his head too. Like, what did he do? Then you're gonna start trying to question, man, what did he do? It ain't even got to be, I'm gonna put it this way too. It ain't even got to be about the sexual part. It could be just the way he treated her before and after the sex.
But see, you're right. But men, I want y'all to understand how women brains and mind work. And this is gonna be a whole nother conversation on another day. I'm gonna keep it short, Carl. Men, if you think it's all about the stroking and the motion, if you think that's all what it's for, women get off by mental. By mental. There's been ladies that have told me, man, 8.5, 9 did nothing for her. But that little dude, 5.5, was able to caress her through the whole day, send her sweet nothings, touch her when she walked by, just to say, hey, you're beautiful. That little man with 5.5 just send her flowers. She told me by the time they even got to 7 o'clock at night, she was already on the edge.
Already there.
And just a touch of his finger set her off. It's the woman, they about the journey. You can get her there. You can blow on a woman and push her over. But you just think it's all about, oh yeah, I bit daddy long down here and I'm about to go put it down. Yeah, that is a plus. But if you and look, let's get serious with it. If you really want to stay married for the entire 30, 40 years, however you plan to be long married for your woman, it's definitely not about size and about how you do it. Because she can find somebody with size and how you do it with somebody that love her and cares for her and cherish her at the same time.
That's right. Men, if that's all you got offering going into the marriage,
you ain't got much.
You ain't got much. Because if you ain't no love and conversation and togetherness in that, because by 8, 9, 10, we start having sex for the women do.
Ooh. Then you don't have to go get your honey pack. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Lord.
You might buy the whole thing like they have on TikTok. You might buy the whole thing.
Hey, the dude got over. Let me not bring that up.
Yeah. And see, young guys, let me school y'all a little something because I'm older than most of y'all that's probably on here. Some of y'all that's on here. Young guys, let me say something to you. Going back what Neil said, because I had put a post up there. Men, y'all think it's all about that because you putting it down in there until another Tarzan come into your jungle and give her a different scream. Young men, let me say something to y'all. If your girl mess around and get with an experienced older guy, you in trouble.
Why you think these women going after the older guys? That man got tired.
It ain't all about the sex with them. Like you just said, they buying this, they caressing her, they sitting down getting into her head, not just trying to get into her pants or dress, whatever she got on. Now, when that Tarzan get enough that experience, she gonna have a different screaming, and you gonna have to go to another jungle.
Dang, boy, I just looked at it as the world. That a lion that came into his pride and took his pride from him. Ooh!
Took it from him.
Ah.
Like when you watch some of these nature channels, you see how the male lion come around, he just walks around looking. That's just like an older guy. He's just looking.
He's just looking.
Sitting back, waiting. I see the young fella ain't treating you right. How you doing today? See, he coming with the natural lines. How you doing today? You fine? You okay? Need anything? You all right? You hungry? Well, I ain't hungry. I tell you what, I'll buy you this. Don't worry about nothing. I'll see you later. Don't even ask for the number. Guarantee she start looking for him.
Mm-hmm.
Just because how he treated her. Y'all young guys out here talking about I'm gonna beat it up and all this kind of crap right here. You go right ahead then.
You can't.
That younger. Anytime I have said this one time before on Facebook too, Neil. I don't care what y'all say. You could be well endowed, and I got all that. The woman sexual part is designed to handle that. You can get finished. It goes back to the original size. I'm gonna tell you, and I'm gonna say this, and I say this on Facebook too. I don't care how well endowed you are, until you can birth a 12, 13, 14, 15-pound baby, you ain't doing nothing. Because even when my son was born, I was down there with the doctor like, because I was always late when my girls came. When I got there, they was already born. Well, I was there with my son when I'm looking at the doctor like, yeah, you thought you were doing something, didn't you? He told me that.
Yeah.
He said, you ain't got none this size. I said, bro, I said, doc, I'm going
exactly.
I mean, Neil, I'm like this right here.
So,
hey. I'm looking at doc like, did he come out of that? He said he said, and after a while, it's gonna go back to the original shape. I said, good God Almighty, boy.
Yo, and right there is where the ED sat in at. He said, right there. So we like, yeah, we doing it. You see that? Oh. No, you took that right out of my mouth. But I was gonna say before that, men, do your research. No, like he said, no matter how well endowed you are, when a woman reaches climax, their vaginal area expands twice its size in that moment. So you're just thinking, whatever we got, we don't expand. We don't expand, and if you get fatter, you taking away, to be honest. But we don't expand. And then the second thing is what you say about the baby. So if that happens down there, what makes you think you're doing anything down there? Which go back to my earlier premise. For women, it's up here.
Yeah,
it's up here.
Men go watch a baby being born, and then come back and holler at us.
They go like, I ain't doing nothing. But I'm good in English and math. Let me stay in school.
Yeah, and men, most women don't even want that. I say, woman, I want that anaconda you got.
Yeah.
She said, I'll take a regular size 5 to about 7.
Yep.
And I see that on TikTok. So me, I go to comments because I like to read the comment. I see a lot of guys like this right here. That's me, 5 to 7. That's
no, but that's cool. Like, look, I do research, and like you said, whatever that anaconda, that 8, that 9, whatever, it is actually scientifically proven. The woman said that it was very discomforting to them. It was discomfort. So going back to pornography, every man feeling inadequate because when they watching, they got Tarzan, like you said, Tarzan on all these movies, all these 9.5 and all that. They do this. They take supplements and shots and to get this performance. Bigger is better for that movie. Your woman, your wife, your girl is a regular lady. It may look good, but for their entire life, do you think she want to be walking with a limp for her whole life? Oh.
And these women ain't they ain't crazy, man. They like, nah, I take the guy over here.
Man, let me say this. Stepping back to the pornography, like I said, I'm gonna get in the movies. This one girl, I was watching the interview, and then they was like in the middle of the scenes and even doing it when this girl knew where the camera positions was at, and she was like, every time the camera position get out of her face, she tried to make an ugly face or look goofy to mess the guy up. Guys, y'all ain't hear what I'm saying. You remember what Carl said, how corrupted they are in their mind? This is fun and play and money for them. When you see these ladies yelling and oh my God, and all that stuff, that is put on.
Yeah.
That is put on. They've been doing this for so long. They start off 18. You got some women in their 30 doing this every single day or 3-4 times out of the week. This is normal for them to where they trying to mess people up in their scenes. Oh, but you looking at it thinking it's real though. You look at it think this is just one take J. Like it's just one shot, 1 hour, one shot. It was cool. That much stamina. It was great. Really? Come on, dog. You got a depraved mind and you need to get it right. I'm done, man. I told y'all last week 30 minutes. I doubled up for you.
Hey, you couldn't help it, man.
I know.
Hey, everybody just tuned in. Welcome to Real Talk Conversation, y'all. We're just talking about pornography because we're gonna do some more parts to this. So you might as well get sit back. And I know y'all don't like to talk about these taboo subjects, but you know these taboo subjects are much needed because this is what's going on in this world out here. I don't care if you don't want to believe, this ain't happening. You keep thinking that. You turn the TV on. A lot of y'all are on social media. So you see it on TikTok. You see it on Instagram. You're starting to see it trickle more on Facebook too, because a lot of people are still on Facebook. So we see this stuff that's going on. And it is happening. And it is corrupting a lot of these young boys' mind, a lot of these young girls' mind, because these boys and these girls are introducing this to them, to each other. Girl, you see this right here. Man, you see this right here. Then they get with the girls. Can y'all do this? And the girls like, can y'all do this? Now it's going on and you don't like it, but it's real. Keep thinking it's a joke. Y'all always want to talk about the devil doing this and the devil doing that. The devil's in that too. And he's captivating the mind because they always say the mind is the devil's workshop. So he's in that workshop working.
Man, can I get a little preachy right quick?
Go ahead and start preaching.
Yeah,
I need to get some music.
A little bit. I know, right? Them drop. Nah, I'm gonna keep it short, right quick, guys. I want y'all to understand the difference between God and the devil in this sense. God is everywhere. He's omnipotent. He's everywhere at all times. He right here. He would call. He's everywhere. Devil cannot be everywhere at all time. What the devil? This is how crafty the devil is. The devil find out what's that one weakness that you have. He puts a demon on you. That one demon. And then the longer you're in that one weakness, the stronger that demon gets on you. See, the devil don't have to make an appearance to get you. He just uses little cronies to get you because he know he already got you. The devil is out getting them people like Carl, like other real stand-up pastors that's really fighting against that word. He make visits to them knowing that he can't even get close. But look at your weakness, whatever weakness it is. We can. One thing I want to do with Carl. One thing I want to do, if you want to, let's speak about the 7 sins one day. One Sunday, we'll tackle one sin. It can be sleep. It can be gluttony. It can be envy. It can be whatever, and we just tackle that. But the devil finds out. He finds out what it is that you struggle with. As soon as he see that crack in the armor, boom, he's there. Then he place a demon right there and he go on to the next. So I want you to understand that God is everywhere. Devil's not everywhere. But know your weaknesses. Because if you know your weaknesses, the devil know your weakness too. And he already had assigned a demon for you. And we can speak about how to get out of that. Of course, you got to read. Of course, you got to give it up to the Lord. The Lord is going to be your protection. But if you're not in that realm, that demon is about to run wood shop all over you. I'm gonna just leave it right there because we can have church today.
All over and to put a little bit more juice on it with that. The scripture says in Job, God asked the devil, where you come from? Just show you that he can't be everywhere at one time. The devil replied, walking to and fro, seeing who I can devour, walking.
Yeah.
So they just show you he can't be in two places at one time or 100 places at one time. He got to be all this. And people, especially y'all Christian folks that y'all think, oh, the devil just doing this and doing that. This for y'all Christian folks. If God gave the devil permission
to
mess with Job.
Hold on. I got to go off that one.
If God gave the devil permission to mess with him,
they're not ready.
What make you think you are exempt from being messed with?
That. They not.
Neil, let me add
5 seconds. No, 5 seconds. Because I'm picking back off you. Guys, hear what Carl just said. Do you know the devil cannot do anything towards you without God's permission? The devil cannot touch you without God allowing it.
Let me go on and just mess them Christian folks up.
Go ahead with it.
Now check this out, y'all. We say the devil is a liar. We say the devil is the lie. We know that. And I understand he is. He do lie. He's very crafty and conniving. But I'm gonna show y'all something. Y'all go back and read it for yourself in Job. When God gave the devil permission to mess with Job, the devil said, in our terms, in our English, God, you know I can't mess with him. You got a hedge around him. Did the devil lie?
Nope.
Did he lie? No, he didn't lie. Because even the devil knew that God had a hedge around Job and his family. Even though his boys out there having party, drinking and stuff, he knew his wife was gonna talk crazy later on. But I do understand. So y'all don't get twisted out of your seats that you don't know he do lie. Yes, he do lie. That's his job. And to add some more to the fire, throw some wood on it. I know it's getting ready to be summertime, but put some wood on the fire before it gets summertime. Check this out. Even in all that right there, the devil doing all his things, doing what he want to do, and running around saying this and saying that. Y'all still think that he can't mess with you, but he can mess with you. Like Neil said, he'll send the demons. Now, once the demons got casted out of someone, they come back and check and see if the house still empty. And if he come back, and if you are willing to let him in, he come back 7 times stronger with his boys, as I call them. He coming with the boys, and he make number 8.
He leveled up.
He went back and said, okay, the house is still empty. I'm gonna come back and mess with y'all. This time when I come back, I ain't sending that one demon. I got 6 more that's coming with him. His partner's coming with him this time. Because we come and try to destroy you this time. The devil is nothing but a big influencer because he can't do nothing. That's how he influenced Eve. Go and take a bite of that fruit, girl. You know how you talk, girl, go and take a bite of that fruit. You know what I'm talking about right there. Take a bite because it's gonna be good. I know it's juicy. It's the best fruit in the middle of this garden. God ain't gonna say nothing. He don't want you to be like him. Because you know, once you eat it, once you bite this fruit, you know, you're gonna be just like him. You're gonna be noticing things, you're gonna see stuff. But y'all, if you ever notice, when Eve bit it, nothing happened. Because she was not in charge. It was these old hard-headed dudes that when Adam did it, boom, everything happened right there. And that it's just like what's going on even in the porn industry. Once you start biting that fruit of that side, it's nothing but evil. Because your mind is gonna run and it's gonna run, and it's gonna run, and you're gonna see all this other stuff that you was never exposed to. Now your mind running. This is what I want to try. This is what I want to do. I want to try this with this woman. Or if you're a woman, you want to try this with this man. Now your marriage is all jacked up and all based off porn. Give it time. Just give it time. I said this when I think it's back in 2013 when I was married. We were sitting there watching TV, and they said GD on TV, regular TV. Now I'm watching regular TV.
Really?
And I looked at her, I said, did they just say that? She said, yeah, you got direct TV and stuff, you can rewind it. So I rewind and played it again. And he said, I said, give it about 5 years. That's gonna be a regular word on TV.
Yep.
Now I heard the F word. It said F you on TV. TV. So
Yep.
if the cussing is coming, the porn is coming.
Oh, the porn is already started. Like porn is porn. A look for me, I done seen kissing that got too passionate. Now I'm seeing the man on man kissing, the woman on woman kissing. I think, dude, let me tell you the story. When the TV show Empire started, I never wanted to watch Empire, but the lady I was talking to at the time, we had a bet. Said, if you watch one thing with me, I watch one thing with you. And she wanted to watch Empire. I think it was episode 3, and I remember this because this is what made me stop. The opening scene was the dude, Justice Small, whatever his name, the guy that lied about the stuff. Yeah. The opening scene, he was in a bed under a blanket with another guy having sex, and his mother came in and caught them. Right then and there, I said, I can't watch this. That was my last time. That was my last time watching Empire because of that. This, just because it's a TV show and they're telling you guys a story and a narrative, understand what it's doing on your mind. Also understand what it's doing to the mind of the kids that can't go between fake and reality. When that child look at that on the TV, they think that this is true. They think this is happening. And another thing, they think it's okay. And so what I'm not going to do, put that in my spirit, and I'm not even going to have that in my spirit, so I can disseminate that down to whoever's under me. I got people that respect me. I got people that look up to me, and there's a lot of people I have to lead. I can't have that stuff in me. Now, don't get me wrong. I keep my eyes and my ears to what's going on, so I would know what I'm dealing with when I'm dealing with these kids. But me watching it for entertainment purposes, no. So I'm just saying, like, when you say that this stuff is starting, man, it's getting casual. It's in the cartoons now. Like it's supposed to be the cartoon for the kids. This stuff is in the cartoons.
Yeah, even the cartoon are enhanced.
Man, yeah, parents think it's a cartoon. They're not even in the child's life to know what's happening. Sit down and watch some cartoons like for an hour with your kids and don't say nothing. The first sign of discomfort, don't say nothing. Let it play out. See what the whole thing is. Get a full understanding of what your child is watching. And understand how much you have let your child watch before you saw this one episode.
Yeah, she's right. All over TV and movies. It's all over it because it sells. It says that if you make a natural movie that's just natural, based on true stories, true events, that's natural with no sex scenes in it. Only way it'll really make a lot of money is because of the actors that are in it.
Yeah.
And it's got a great storyline. So if you're not strong enough to handle a lot of this stuff in this world, well, I tell you, it's gonna be a lot of trouble, y'all. It's gonna be a lot of trouble.
And you know what? That's why I like a lot of, like, if we're talking music, underground artists, we're talking indie movies. I like people who do their own stuff because you can find gems and great content in that space compared to the Hollywood space. I'm sorry, guys, y'all may hate me when I say this. Hollywood has a agenda to make money for one and to corrupt the minds of the viewers.
Now all races are starting to intertwine with this soft porn and everything. You know, even the Indian people, Muslim women that are covered, they starting to get into all this stuff because they see the money that's in it. Yeah. This all I got to do, just maybe show a breast or two. Now you see some of these women breastfeeding when it used to be up on the shirt. Now they all natural. It's out.
Dude, I was going in Publix. This was about 2 years, about 2 weeks ago. Going in public, I pull up, and when you pull up beside a car, naturally you gonna look inside the next car. It was this woman. I'm just walking, and I just did a quick glance, and I just saw she had all clothes, and right there in her chest area, it was just white. It was a Caucasian lady, and in my head, the trick, I was like, "Was that a breast?" I'm a man, so I was like, "Is that?" I did a double take. She had her entire breast out, breastfeeding, and she looking at me like I'm the wrong one. You're in a parking lot with your breast out, breastfeeding.
Public place.
Not against it, because I ain't about to go down that path. But understand where you at. In a public place, you're not in the back of the parking lot. You two spaces from the door. And I'll park beside you, and I'm looking, and I'm like, did I see what I just saw? And I look again. Now I saw you breastfeeding. But don't get mad at me because I did a double take. I did double take to see if I saw what I saw. And you got your entire breast out.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's happening. It's all this stuff becoming normal. Women in this case, in that situation, used to have decency about themselves, used to have a modesty about themselves. But the women's right and it's my body, my choice. That movement that made them feel like they can do whatever they want. Yes, you can do whatever they want, but there's a time and place for everything.
Yes.
Yeah. Like I said, I was done. I was supposed to be gone an hour ago. I'm done, man. Like,
but before we get out of here, man, I'm gonna play Peter McNeil. I think it's a short reel. I'm gonna play this, and the next time we come on, I'm gonna play his interview with his wife. His wife was interviewing him. Y'all, it's a true story. It's a movie called Urge, and it's on Tubi, and I think it's on Prime Video too. And he's with Neil. He's with Roger and them, Brothers for Life.
Oh, really?
Yeah, down to earth guy, very down to earth. I mean, I went to school with Pam. He's from New York. He got a credible story too, but he was adopted.
He's adopted.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He got an incredible story, man. But he told this story about his life dealing with that in a marriage. Man, if you ain't never seen, y'all gotta go check it out because it's good. It's good. It's good. But I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna play this short reel right quick.
Addiction, a real addiction, and it was causing
I don't know why it's stopping.
friction within myself and my family. So I had to make a choice.
I tell y'all what. Let me back out of this and
yeah. Sometimes when you just let it sit for a while, it runs slow. You got to just exit out and come back.
Yeah.
Your face in mercy. The gospel all day.
So we're gonna try this again.
All right.
Oh, now it don't even want to do nothing. That's all right. That's all right. I'm gonna get it from somewhere else. I gotta get it from somewhere else. But you know, in the meantime, y'all, I'm gonna get his stuff together on this, and we're gonna play some of his stuff because you know he's talking about some real stuff that actually it was him. It was dealing with him.
Yeah.
And, you know, a lot of times, a lot of people don't like to talk about their personal stuff, but he did, and I'm glad he shared about you know what he dealt with and dealing with porn, and it was in his marriage, and you know it could have destroyed them.
Yeah. Yeah, please, man, if you can, please send that to me because I would love to watch it. But that's why for your viewers, I wanted to give my testimony, but because I I was blinded by my feelings, the urge to have that feeling at the end of it. And like I said, I have my favorites, had multiple favorites, and I just thought it was normal. I just looked at it as, hey, this is normal, and nothing was wrong with it. And then when I saw like one of my favorite ladies, when I saw that she ended up passing away in the manner that she did, and how her life was set up at the time, that was made it real for me, and I had to go on a real path to stop that. And then I wanted to be honest with myself, because this was one thing that I'm telling people, stop doing. You know it's wrong, but I'm secretly doing it at home. You know.
Yeah.
So yeah, it can destroy. That is one other verse. We didn't even get on the Super Bowl and stuff, and how much stuff happened during the Super Bowl and doing all these NBA, NFL games and stuff. But it's crazy, man. Because
And,
you know, you got
yeah,
it.
go
You
ahead.
got it. No, no, I
Yeah,
was just saying, you know, pornography touch everything. Like it ain't just willing pornography. You also have kidnapping involved in like traffic, uh, human trafficking. You know, it's people that's kidnapped that's doing this forcefully. People have told them, if you don't comply, we're gonna off your whole family, or we're gonna hurt you. So there's a lot of women, there's a lot of kids that don't even know how to get back home. There's kids in countries that don't even know where they at, don't even know the first step to break away from it. There's people that have gotten out of it that have mental issues with their mind because of the past trauma that they have. So it ain't just what we see, guys. This thing runs deep and it's destroying us every second of the day. So I actually just be a part of the solution.
yes. This be a part of the solution.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna show you that's Peter right there. That's Peter right there. Um, that's his movie right there. Urge.
The cast.
And
The cast.
that's the cast. He had the cast on there, and it was talking.
Gotcha. Yep.
And that's
I'm gonna
him and
check it
his
out.
wife right there.
Yeah.
How
I
did she
did.
deal with her husband porn addiction? That's a true story, y'all. That's a true story. And that's the interview I'm gonna play, is that one right there. That's the interview right there. That when we come back on next time, that's the interview I'm gonna play right there. Because
Uh-huh.
it's serious. It is serious. But that's the one. That's the one right there that I'm gonna play. This right here. Y'all see, I had already been watching it. But that's the one I'm gonna play right there. Whenever we come back on and talk about this part two.
Part two. Well, you got all of me, man. You got all of me, man.
All right,
Secretly,
man.
secretly, my girl, she's mad. She's mad. No, I'll just play. I'm playing. I'm coming, babe. I'm coming.
Yeah, okay. Go ahead, get your head busted before you get out of here. Hey,
Got it.
I could if she come in jumping on you, you know, I could keep got the studio so I want nobody to see that side.
I know, right? Nah, man, I'm good. I'm good. I'm gonna make it up. I'm gonna get her some flowers or something.
Oh, man. Yeah, we're gonna get out of here, and appreciate everybody that came in and hung out with us today. You know, I know this is a touchy subject. I know a lot of people don't want to talk about this kind of stuff, but it's going on in this world. And the devil is running rapidly with it. He parents, I'm telling you, the devil laughing at y'all because y'all sitting back naive thinking that your kids ain't watching this. If they're not watching it, thank God that they are not watching it. But it's a lot of kids that are watching and they are doing this stuff right in your home while you're gone. And for y'all that love to let y'all girlfriend, your son girlfriend, or your daughter boyfriend spend the night, what you think they doing? And they sleeping in the same room.
They definitely ain't watching SpongeBob.
No. Or they wait till you go to sleep. But they up there in the room with the doors closed. What?
You know, y'all need to go watch Holiday Heart.
Boy, you couldn't even have a girl. I couldn't even get a girl to come to the room. Boy, ain't no girl going in that room. For what? She said, I remember my granddad said, okay, she can go to that room. So he went in there and got the drill. That's what's the drill for. I'm gonna take the door off.
I'm about to say that. Mm-hmm.
Nah, just leave the door on there, Grandpa.
My door. And don't tell the old grandparents it's your room and close my door. What? Yeah.
What door? You don't pay no
What door?
rent.
Exactly.
Even if you do pay rent, you still got to respect that because that's your parents or grandparents' house. You still can't do what you want to do in there.
But even if you still pay rent, technically you want to go technical on it. Your grandparents is the landlord of your room. They still own it.
They can kick you out at any time. Get out.
At any time. Yeah, y'all don't have no lease agreement of nothing. Jesus.
Nothing. And we get ready to ride, y'all, and get ready to get out here. And on this note, I'm gonna let you know, keep an eye on your children. Because it's a lot of stuff going on in the open and behind scenes. I was watching this story, and Pastor was talking about the day in church, but I seen the story where the neighbors moved into this place and they invited the kids to come down and come to the party. They had loud music playing. And so she went and knocked on the door. The loud music still playing. Nobody came to the door though. So she went back to her apartment. I think it was apartment or something. Went back to the apartment, and the husband came home and said, where my son at? Well, he downstairs at the party. So they went down and knocked on the door, couldn't get in. They had to call the police. The police busted in. Whole apartment was clean. Music just playing. Apartment's clean. Walked to the bathroom. Their son was in the bathroom unalive. They don't took all the organs out of that child. Oh, y'all think this black market with these organ donors and all this kind of stuff is just stuff that you just think is a black market. It's called black market for a reason. Y'all keep thinking this stuff is not happening. These TV shows and these movies got to get this from somewhere. All this ain't just thought up in his head.
Yep.
So y'all pay attention to your children quick. And that's one thing I didn't do too much when Brandon was coming up, go spend a night like that. No. Because my mama always taught us you can go over there, you can go to your friend's house, they can break stuff in the house, but they're blaming on you. But y'all watch your kids because these predators are out there. These sex traffickers are still out here. And Neil, this is another thing before we get off with this porn. Yeah. Y'all parents, stop putting your little girls dressed up with lipstick on with a short dress on. You know these predators are watching on social media. Oh, she's so cute. Got the little lipstick on, lip puckered up, and the little short dress on. They are watching.
You know, one of the worst ones I saw, this woman put her child, a photo up of her child butt naked in the tub with soap suds and little toys and stuff around.
That stuff ain't cute, y'all. I don't care how much you think it's cute. That stuff is not cute. I want to hit this table, but I'm scared of the laptop flying.
Yes, it up, right? No, I'm with you.
I want to say,
hey, no, you know, we talk with our hands. That stuff ain't cute. It ain't cute. That's how we do it.
It's not cute.
No, it's not. Now, I would say that if y'all want to make memories, that is a private thing. You keep that with y'all self, with you and your husband. That don't let that get out. Everything is not for social media. Everything is not for Facebook. It's not for YouTube. You don't do that. Like, please don't do that. You think Facebook is just everybody's here nice, everybody is okay? No, it's almost like you go in the club. If you're trying to fight, the loudest person, you ain't got to worry about the loudest person. But that person that's quiet, that's the one you worry about. That person ain't saying that. That person ain't paying nobody no attention. Let's use that with social media. All these people that's texting, all these people that's messaging and stuff, we don't worry about them. I'm worrying about the accounts that I don't know. I'm worried about the accounts that doesn't show their face because they the ones setting up plans and creeping. But they trying to be discreet with their stuff. They be looking at your kid. Yeah, people say, oh, congratulations. He or she is so cute and all that stuff. And you want all the likes and views and comments and stuff. But there's somebody with a mouse sitting back like this, looking at your child, waiting for a good moment to try to approach. They planning, y'all. Come on.
And
They
they
planning
would take
and plotting.
they would take your videos, your pictures, and they would go make a whole nother profile with your kids on it and sell it to somebody. Your kid pictures has been sold to somebody.
Yep.
And
Yep.
while you sitting there, oh, she's so cute. And I remember my former pastor told us this back in 2000. He said when he was working in the like the IBM industry, he said you can delete all this stuff off your phone. It's in a data bank stored. It goes nowhere. All it takes is somebody to hack it and then get all your pictures and everything. That's why you see a lot of Facebook profiles made thinking that it's you. They just took your picture off your profile and made a whole nother profile. But now a lot of them are using your kids and selling them your kids' video. You think it's cute. They edit the video and got you out the video. Now how the AI and everything else is edited is putting another little boy on there kissing your daughter.
Well, AI is scary.
Undressing your daughter. And right when they like get ready to take the clothes off and the clothes is starting to come off, they fade it out so you can click for more. Then you got to pay them. But you don't know your little precious daughter is on there. You just think it's cute. Nah. Y'all better open up your eyes. Better open up your eyes to the real world, what's going on out here in this real world. It ain't pretty like you think it is. It's not. Sad to say that to you like that, but it's not.
You know, this will be my last statement. People is not concerned. Like we say this on your open mic. People is not concerned about what we're talking about until it happened to them.
Yeah, my motto. Doesn't matter to you until it affects you. Then you ready to start talking.
Mm-hmm.
We see all this stuff going on now, just like what happened down there. I leave that alone. just happened. Just happened.
Need to say it. Say it. Say it.
Y'all see it with y'all just right around here. Y'all see what's going on in the community. This happened in Waxhaw. Y'all see that? This stuff is real. Y'all don't want to talk about it. You ain't got to talk about it. We'll talk about it. But then when it happened to you, then you got a lot to say. Now you're concerned a whole lot. It's time for us to get these babies. I remember Minister Curtis said a few years ago, the children are not the future. Y'all quit listening to what these pastors and all these other folks say. The children are now. They are now. You don't get these kids now, it's not going to be any kids in the future because they're going to be either in a nursing home because they done got shot all up, can't take care of them at home, in prison, or they're going to be in the cemetery.
Mm.
The children, back then when I was growing up, Neil, you could say that. The children are the future.
Yep.
You don't even know what kind of future these kids going to have now because you don't see the direction they're going in. You look at our TikTok and look at Asia TikTok. You tell me what's going on.
Yep.
We think education is boring, like you were saying about the guy talking about making $1,000. Do I want to read a book?
Yeah.
Whatever. You got to read a book. But like you said, that you read that book and apply it with that $1,000, it can enhance it onto more. We don't want that. We love the entertainment. So subjects like this, I know y'all don't like them and don't want to agree with it, don't even want to talk about it, don't even want to listen to it. That's fine. That's you. But everybody that came in and sit here for a little while and listen to this, we appreciate y'all because y'all know this is serious too. And y'all church folk, get out y'all freaking mindset thinking that this ain't happening in the church. Look at what God has started to expose even with the churches. All this sexual stuff going in the church, all this doggone behind the scene, all this rape and molestation and domestic violence and all this stuff going on inside the church. He ain't showing that just to be showing it. He's showing it because you need to deal with it. And y'all wonder why he said, I'm going to start with the church when I come back because it's so much corruption. It's almost at the point now you can't even tell the difference between the church and the world.
Yeah. Mm.
No, I'm leave that alone.
No, you're right. No, you don't leave that alone. One reason why it's hard for me to really go to a church like that, because it's like I'm the type of person. You got so many people that's in church know that it's corruption and bad stuff going in their church, and because it's their church, they don't want to leave and they keep quiet. Man, if a pastor is preaching and they get some information wrong or whatever, they're human. I'm cool with that. But if the pastor messing with this woman and got kids by that woman, taking your money behind the scene, I cannot be a part of this type of corruption. And I feel like if I stay inside the congregation, knowing the premeditation and knowing the purposeful sin, if I stay in that and say nothing and just be a part of it, then I'm part of the problem.
Yeah. And y'all, we know church is not perfect. We know that. We automatically know that. We know they're not perfect. But it's a lot of corruption going on in the church. You know, and we gonna talk about that subject one day too.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna play some of the Dawson videos too. You know, it's so sad that the pastors be beating up some of these women, and these women killing and alive these other people, or even the pastor, because they don't told them a whole bunch of lies.
Right.
And a lot of y'all that's trying to jock for I'm the next first lady. Boy, you don't even want that responsibility.
They don't even know what's coming their way.
No. I'm gonna leave that alone for right now. But we're
got a
gonna
lot
do
to
part
talk
2,
about.
y'all, of pornography. I know y'all don't like to talk about it, but we're gonna talk about it. And I'm gonna play Peter and Pam McNeil interview. Because I have hit him up and I have asked him, could I play? He said, yeah, man, go ahead and play it. You know, and he may pop in. I don't know. He may pop in because he done been on here before. And he talked about it then. So y'all, appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for sitting in. We appreciate each and every one of y'all. We thank y'all for your support. We thank y'all for coming through, sitting down with us. We just appreciate y'all. And y'all know how we do it. We out of here.